Sorry. With 5 seconds ago, I decided to run downstairs and grab something. How are we all today? Welcome, everyone. I'm out of breath now. Can you hear me? I'm so out of shape, it's ridiculous. How are we all today? Can you all hear me? Let me know. I don't know if you can you? Can you? Yes, you can. Awesome. 2:30 a.m. in good old Australia. Bloody hell. Sharon Wilkes, my first line. Welcome. I'll get to the hellos now in a bit. Excuse me. Jenny J, how's it going? Welcome. Audio Steam, welcome. How's it going? Jenny Man, welcome. Rose, welcome. Bookie, how's it going? Toadie, welcome. James Hetfield, welcome. Antoinette, Mary, welcome. Shandy, how's it going? Heidi, how's it going? Morning Rain, hello there. Craig Adams, what's up? Simon Eyes, welcome. Faith Burrows, welcome. Raven, fallen asleep, no problem, but welcome. Paula Williams, how's it going? Patrick McNellis, welcome. Mike Lowry, how's it going? Raven, welcome again. Aurelius, welcome. Renegade, we missed it last week. I know. I've been having sleeping issues. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. Tantan, welcome. Cobalt Dragon, welcome. How's it going? Excuse me. I am long going from work. Julia, welcome. Apollo Creed, how's it going? Mark, welcome. What does GTSY means? I read it as gutsy. So I don't know. I mean, I definitely am. So. Oh God, I can't start yawning all of a sudden. Swookfest, welcome. Brent Mackey, how's it going? Camby, welcome. Snorkel Bottom, welcome. Monique, welcome. Steve, how's it going? Vicky H, how's it going? Fantastic Publishing, welcome. I know, sorry, when someone yawns, it sets everyone else off. Oh, sorry, that was a fake yawn and to try and make people yawn. Michael, how's it going? The Paranormal Monkey Podcast, welcome. I'm really enjoying your podcast, by the way. AV Stevie, welcome. Sage Serendipity, I love that name, welcome. Wayne Dawson, how's it going? Itchy nose all of a sudden. Excuse me. I do it sometimes to one of my colleagues in work who, whenever she's always yawning in the morning, whenever I walk past her like midday, I'll go, and she go, Dan, stop it. It's always a highlight of my day. No, you're not getting a rant, Jen. Not today, you're not. No, I got nothing to rant about, to be honest. I am going to go over some stuff now. I think some people think I'm doing something different with that experiment thing. We'll get to that now. Carla, welcome. A clumsy pumpkin. Hello. I know you like a good old rant, Jen. You're here for the rants. There's no rants here. Did anyone see the Fallout TV show? I'm not going to spoil it. Excuse me, I'm not going to spoil anything. It is bloody goddamn amazing. Matthew McVeigh, welcome. Chris Williams, how's it going? Apologies if I missed anyone, by the way. Streaming died. I'm still here as far as I'm aware. Audio. If people can let me know if I'm still here, I'd very much appreciate it. I've been binging the Paranormal Bingo VOD. So glad I could watch. Nice. I think it was just for you, Audio. Thought Fallout was insane. I honestly, I binged it in one sitting. I woke up like 6 a.m. on Saturday morning And then I watched all 8 episodes in one bloody sitting. Such is my life. Jamie Dodger, welcome. Watching from the beginning, but I have people here, so on in the background. No problem, Dodger, Jamie. Mr. Stigma, how's it going? I get itchy nose all of a sudden. Sorry. Stu Fell, how's it going? Fallout is on Amazon Prime, Jen. Excuse me. It's really good. I mean, if you're a fan of the games, you're going to love it anyway. Or even if you're not a fan of the games, I think you'll still enjoy it. It's a really good bloody show. They got everything spot on. They stuck to the source material and the lore, but yet still made their own story. That's how you do it, video game adaptations. That's how you bloody do it. Baby Reindeer. I don't know. Excuse me. Are you a believer in wisdom? We'll get to that now. I think that's some of the confusion, which is mainly down to my stupid wording. Mothman46, welcome. Christine Feeney, welcome. Again, apologies if I missed anyone. I watched that prison reality series on Netflix. Is that 60 Days In? I've seen clips of it. If that's the one you're talking about. I've seen like little clips on YouTube about it. I was surprised how funny Fallout was. Jonathan Nolan, not known for his humour. I'm not sure what other stuff he's done, but yeah, I absolutely loved Fallout. Don't want to pay for Prime. Jen. Which is fair, I suppose. But it's really bloody good. What's a chatting ball? Chatting balls right now. Blessed Alternative Emporium, welcome. Patricia Angeles, welcome. Skip Monk, how's it going? I love Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I did as well, and I also enjoyed Fallout 4. I'm a big fan of the Fallout series, so just a little excited about the very last shot at the Me Too Monkey podcast. Me Too. If you know, you know. Like I said, I don't want to spoil stuff for people who haven't watched it. Apologies for my creaky chair as well, by the way. My only complaint is we need more episodes. Do you know what my biggest complaint about Fallout is? And it's my biggest complaint of every other TV show which does this. Bringing it out all in one lump. I'm one of those people who like weekly episodes to look forward to. And I like speaking to people about it in work. I like watching little breakdowns of per episode. I mean, as much as I'm one of those people who will happily binge something, because I'm weak-minded, I would prefer if they released episode by episode per week. I think it makes everything so much better. Because you can take in each episode then, and you have a week to think, oh my god, I wonder what that character's going to do next week. I much prefer it that way. That's my only gripe with those kind of shows. Westworld, I loved Westworld. In fact, I started watching it again just before Fallout started. I got to season 4. Subs Workshop, welcome. 23 TV channels, I just use YouTube, yeah. Reach Beyond Paranormal. I thought you were going to talk about cat balls. No cat balls here. Just chatting balls, and we're going to go through some stuff of the experiment. What is Fallout about? It's based on the video games of Fallout, but if you haven't played them, it's set in an alternative history on our world, planet Earth. I was going to say on your planet Earth, then that just gave me away. But it's set in an alternative history on Earth where a big war happens, the nuclear bombs drop. And it's about life after it, and about all the population who went into the vaults, nuclear fallout shelters. And then it's life after that. That's what Fallout is about. It's so bloody good. Side-Eye Guy, welcome. I enjoyed your video, by the way. And I caught you live as well. Well, I didn't catch it live. I had it on in work earlier. It's quite funny. Because obviously, like I always have people's live chats, the rerun of the live chats when I watch someone's video in work. And today I had Side-Eye Guys on. And I'm always glancing at the chat. And one of them, I don't know if you noticed it, because I'm back and forth the office and work and what have you. I don't know if you responded to it, but it was quite funny. It just literally started, "Hey, listen here, you little punk." I thought that was hilarious. You obviously had issue with your previous video, but I thought it was hilarious, that comment. It was so funny. It made me laugh out loud in work today. Are they going to have Mr. House in season 2? That's all I want to say about it if you haven't watched the... I don't want to spoil too much for people who haven't watched it. My stream is buggering around. Oh, sorry, guys, she knows. I think it's alright my end. I don't mind weekly releases on some channels that I keep long term. Others, I'd rather just watch them all in one go so I can cancel my subs and move on. I like weekly episodes. Like I said, it's always something to look forward to. Dean Bailey, welcome. Sorry if I've missed people coming in, by the way. Big Dan, how's it going? Stu Farrell, welcome. Sas Videoris, welcome. Loomy Bear, how's it going? That was New Gingers were aliens, well, yeah. I'm a bit hungover, so I may have missed it. Are you home in Australia now, Side Eye? Or are you still in Vegas? Those shelters will do nothing. Listen to a podcast about it. It's probably better than being on the surface, or Jen. Let's be honest. Yeah. It was screenshot to me by a couple of followers, but I can't find the comment. Must have the cut. I can't really, obviously defending Danny Moss, but it's just the way you started. Listen here, you little punk. I haven't heard something like that since the 1950s in a movie. I thought it was brilliant. Edward McCrindle, welcome. Waiting for Stranger Things 5. Me too. I loved Stranger Things, right? Season 2 dropped me a bit. It dropped my interest a bit because I didn't like the way they were split up, and all of them throughout the entire series was just split up and doing their own thing until the very last episode. I don't like that shit. When there's a really cool group dynamic, I like them to get together. So season 2, I almost fell off, but I picked back up in season 3, thankfully. I'm in Vegas still fine. Oh, right. Pablo is 100% the alien. Martin Hansen, you just made me wince. What's your thoughts on Easy Drive? Have you watched Beardo's last? 30 East Drive. I think it's an overpriced house perpetuated by the caretaker. That's what I think. And I've said this many times. There's videos out there, which I have made one on there about 3 or 4 years ago, showing the caretaker walking around the house, flicking coins and saying, "Oh my God, what's that?" Believe what you want with that house, but I think it's a very overpriced, hyped up by a movie. Not even a brilliant movie. It's an okay movie. And that's what I think about East Drive myself. Sorry if I annoy anyone with that, but that's just my opinion. Boojin, welcome. Video game adaptations have been getting better lately. Fallout, the Mario movie, Sonic movie. I haven't seen the Mario movie or the Sonic movies. I do want to watch them. Yeah, I absolutely agree. People don't realize that people at a certain age, younger than most of us. I apologize if you don't. Right? But people at a certain age remember how bad we had video game adaptations in the 90s and early 2000s. They were fucking terrible. And now it's like, apart from the odd one or two I'm not going to get into, Last of Us, Fallout, they have been, that's how you do video game to movie TV adaptations. It's honestly, it's when you respect the source material and you don't say, I'm going to make my own thing, I'm just going to take the name, that's when you ruin it. You know, because why are you making a video game adaptation if you're going to alienate your core audience who love that show or love the series, love the universe, I should say. But it proves that with Fallout and The Last of Us, it proves you can do bloody good with video game stuff. It's a fact now. Resident Evil, I know, Audio Steam, I know. Exactly. There's a lot from the 90s and early 2000s. I love being called a punk. Makes me feel like I'm in the Warriors movie. Kyle Ardent, welcome. Teresa's Crocheting Hand was Reach Beyond Paranormal. I thought that was one of the best shows. I don't know what that is, but welcome. I'm just waiting for Nuhu. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Excuse me. Celtic Queen, welcome. Excuse me. Celtic Queen, I have very much appreciated. Rose, I don't know if I said hello, but welcome. If I was a ghost, I would be fed up with all the investigations going on in my own. Yeah. Christina Rolls, welcome. The original Ninja Turtles was great. It was indeed great. But that was based off a comic more than anything. So, you know, still a really good adaptation. Last worst video game adaptation for me was Resident Evil. The thing is, I sort of enjoyed the first Resident Evil film because they at least tried to stick to the video games, and then after that it was, I don't even know what the hell it was. I watched the second one, can't remember too much about it, and I gave up, I think, on the third one, and I've never watched the others. Pretty much. Real Evidence Paranormal, welcome. We had to suffer through the first Super Mario... Hey, Apollo Creed. Now, the first Super Mario with Bob Hoskins and... Always forget his bloody name. Can't remember his bloody name. Right? I will defend that film to my dying days because one... It came out, what was it, 92 or 93? I was a little 12-year-old, 13-year-old Dan. Loved it. And I had a massive crush on the girl in there who played the... I can't remember it. I always forget her name. I had a humongous crush on her when that movie first came out. So I will defend the first Super Mario movie every single day. Manket, welcome. I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. First Mortal Kombat was decent. It was alright, I suppose. It was a bit... The Street Fighter movie... Have I seen the Parapod movie? No, I've heard of it, but I have not seen it. Tomb Raider, which one? The Angelina Jolie one or the newer ones? I haven't seen the newer ones. I've heard they're pretty good. But the original Angelina Jolie one, the first one at least, was okay. It was over the top like the video games, but that's all I can remember it. Mama Geek, welcome. The worst video game movie was Alone in the Dark. I 100% agree with Christian Slater. It's terrible. Although I used to have it on VHS. It was not a good movie. It wasn't a good movie, and it wasn't a good video game movie either. It was terrible. But for some reason, I used to always watch it. Major Truth, welcome. New Doctor Who's supposed to have Gwit? I don't know what that is. John Leguizamo, thank you, Matthew McVeigh. Yes, I will defend Super Mario Brothers. The Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone was so bad. I mean, it wasn't horrifically terrible, But the Carl Urban Dread was a far superior movie. Far superior. Even though the Stallone Dread is more akin to the comics, the Carl Urban Dread is by far the better movie. Not just that, it's a really good movie. The Carl Urban one, by the way. If they wanted to do an authentic Resident Evil adaptation, they would have to really horrible and awkward camera angles to get you killed. Yeah. Wing Commander. I actually liked Wing Commander. What was that, 1999? With, what's his face? I always forget his name. You hit me with the phone, man! I always forget his name. He was in Scream. He's one of the killers. Spoiler for the 25-year-old film. I always forget his bloody... Matthew? So I'm taking my turn. Matthew Little? Is that his name? I think that's his name. Doom with The Rock. Again, I didn't hate Doom. It wasn't a good film. And again, Carl Urban was in it as well. I like Carl Urban. I think he's a good actor. I will get to the experiment now. I'm just enjoying talking about movies. The Doom movie wasn't terrible. It wasn't good. They tried to sort of stick to what it was, but they did fail, definitely. I don't know, it'd be good if they tried again, I think, with the Doom movie, but, stick to it. Stick to what the Doom is all about. Dread Stallone had great design, looked like the strip I was let down with. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I love the very first Mortal Kombat movie. I don't care what anyone says, it's great. To be honest, I can't remember too much about it. Didn't Tron start the game to movie trend? No, it didn't. It started the movie to game trend. The movie came first. With Tron, the 1982 Tron I'm talking about. John, I'm trying to think now. What was the first... I suppose technically it was probably most games on the Atari. Like E.T. and stuff like that. That was probably the first video game... Sorry, saying that's backwards. It's different. Doesn't count, and it was also a terrible game. Matthew Lillard, thank you. He was in the Five Nights at Fred. I haven't watched that film yet. I do plan on watching it. Sly takes his helmet off after 10 minutes of the movie. Comics Dread never takes his helmet off. He does, but you only see the back of his helmet. Someone is going to correct me here. I can feel it. You are correct, Side-Eye Guy. And this is one of the issues that people had with that film. He had his helmet on for, like you said, 10 minutes, and then took it off, and then had a screaming match with that dude from bloody Gotti, which is a really good film. I am the law! The law! Oh, God, I'm cringing just thinking about it. Oh, my God, man. See, in my memory, I thought, it's not a bad film. Now I'm thinking, no, it wasn't that good. Oh, God. What was it? Right, yes, sorry. Let's get to the, the reason I was live streaming. Let's get to the actual thing about the experiment. Although I could talk about movies all bloody day. One day we're gonna have a movie stream, nothing more. I'd love to see a Golden Axe movie. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Bonjour, Steffi. Welcome. Centipede. I don't want to watch that movie. Right. Let me just catch up on chat and we'll get to it. I swear we'll get to it. Star Wars on the Atari. I got that downstairs. But we are talking video game to movie, not movie to video game. Yeah. Law. what's his name? The actor now in Judge Dredd, and he actually plays a really good John Gotti in the movie. Can't remember his name. He's like an Italian actor. And he's actually a decent actor. It's just, Judge Dredd wasn't a thing. The first action film based on a video game was Super Mario. Oh, there you go. There you go. Super Mario Brothers. Yeah. Yeah, it probably was. I mean, that's probably a fact. But I'm not looking it up. But yeah, it probably was. Can't think of it. Mr. Gray, would you be able to check out a freaky sounding Beardo's 30 East Drive video sometimes at 5:47? Sounds like the voice from the original The Fly. When the fly is stuck on the web. I will absolutely look that up, Mike. Not on stream, but I will definitely look that up. Altered Beast movie. Whew, that would be good. She was just talking movies now, John Travolta. No, not Christina Rose. No. Different Gotti movie. It's Armand DeSanti. Thank you, Cale McLaren. Yeah, if you want to see a good John Gotti movie, I think it's not just called Gotti, is it? I'm not sure. Alright, I gotta look it up. Sorry. Armand DeSanti. Gotti. Is it just called... Yeah, it's called Gotti. It was 1996. It's a very good movie. Vlad Tepes, thank you very much for the membership. Much appreciated. 7 months. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Scottish Pride, welcome. I still have my Atari as well. Who would win in the fight of Judge Dredd with his gun against the Terminator 101? Terminator. All day. All day! Are they filming Dredd 2? I don't know. It's always on and off, so I'm not sure. In Fly voice, Francois, help me. It'd be interesting if that's in the 30 Strides video. Santi is a hell of an actor, but he decided yeah, he's a really good actor. Beardo, welcome. The man himself in question. I need a good TV show to binge watch. Fallout. Fallout. First 3 seasons of Westworld. Those are the only ones I can think of right now. There's loads more, but they're just the ones I can think of. Julia, thank you very much for the 4 memberships. Very much. 4 months, sorry. Much appreciated. The actor playing Judge Dredd's brother was, Armand DeSanti, yeah. Terminator with Conor McGregor. He would absolutely Conor McGregor Judge Dredd all day. I remember playing ET on the Atari. I don't think I did. I was really young when I had the Atari, but I have recently played it on the Ambernick. I played it on here a couple of months back. I started Fallout last night. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. It's so good. So bloody good. Can't wait for Fallout London. Done Westworld. Okay, Fallout. Nice. Side-Eye Guys banned. Right, The Experiment. Sorry, I know. I'm just getting so engrossed in this. What's the time, mate? Is everyone saying Linda Hamilton and Edward Furlong could beat Judge Dredd? No, just the Terminators. The Terminators. Right. Sorry, I'm just reading. I think Dredd would win the gun that would blow T-101 hell. Don't know about that. I don't know about that. There's not a Fallout London game coming, but there is a mod out for Fallout 3, if I remember, which is really well done, by the way. It's not just like a mod some dude has made. It's a group of people who have spent years making it, And it does look really good. That's the one I'm thinking of. I can't remember now. No worries, Christine. Right. It keeps correcting the helmet when I mean to say heads. Yes, sorry, unofficial Fallout London mod for Fallout 4. And they've been spending a couple of years on it. Right, so the experiment. Does everyone know what the experiment I'm talking about, by the way? I made a few videos on it. I've done a live about it. I haven't started it yet. This is why I was running downstairs with 5 seconds ago earlier. But I got some stuff. What the hell is it? I have managed... I got that. It's not a gun. Where is it? Where is it? Because I've actually bought something. It was really cheap, but I wanted to be like... What the fuck is it? There it is. No, it's not. There it is. Right. You're going to be open-minded about the paranormal. I am. I bought this online the other day. And you know my thoughts on this kind of thing, but we'll get to it. And I got this as well, which is a laser surface temperature gauge. It's not an area temperature gauge, it's a laser temperature gauge. I didn't buy that, mind. I borrowed it. But Mr. Gray plays with gadgets, yes. So, isn't Beardo... Well, I'm hoping to get to Beardo's at some point. It's just, I'm always in bloody work. But anyway, so for those who don't know, my little experiment I thought of a long time ago now, and it's only recently I started talking about it. And I sort of worded it badly in a previous video. This is why I want to clarify some stuff. My K2 and grandpa broke. No problem, Beardo. I'm happy with what I got, to be honest. And I was thinking I don't want to do night vision. I was just going to go like dim light. But anyway, I haven't got a assault gun yet. I'll hit up Ruby Needens. But no, so what I was thinking, when I put out that video the other day saying from skeptics to believer or something like that, I think I worded it badly. I think some people are thinking I'm just going to completely switch off my brain cells and just start believing every single bump and stuff. I'm not. You know, obviously, if I hear a knock or something, and you know, I know it's this pipe, I'm gonna say it's that pipe. You know, don't worry about that. It's that pipe. But what my plan is, because I think, like I said, there was a few people in the comments saying, "How can I'm disappointed in you because I can't believe you're gonna suddenly become a believer." I'm not. Let me explain. Mr. Blobby, welcome, and apologies if I missed anyone coming in, by the way. But the way I was going to do this experiment, I was going to actually do it. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to do a baseline paranormal investigation, sort of, in me house. Right? Right? I shall not fake, Sandra. Trust me, there'll be nothing. I assure you, I'm going to take it seriously. I'm still going to have my little jokes and stuff, but I'm going to take it seriously. I'm not going to fake anything. I assure you that. But my thinking is, if I relied on these gadgets, that's a ghost app, probably ghost tube. I got my Sony ZV-1 camera, which I've had for a couple of years. It's a very good camera. It's not night vision, so this is why I'd have the light attached to it. I was going to try and go night vision by buying a night vision, but I thought I want to keep it like old school, before night vision came out. So that was my plan. So my plan is, if now I do a baseline test in my house and I get all kinds of stuff on the app, temperature wise, whatever, maybe some knocks, who knows? I've lived here for a couple of months now. I know this house pretty well now for the sounds at night, right? I'll get to saying hello to other people. I apologize if I missed anyone. But my thinking is, if I used all those tools then and the same kind of conclusion came out as other paranormal investigators, then what does that tell me as a skeptic? And we'll see how it goes. That's pretty much it. That's my experiment, which I worded it badly in a video the other day, which I made. And Donald Devine, welcome. Roadside Panel, welcome. NJ Chaplin, welcome. I'll get to the others now, sorry. But yeah, I worded it badly because I think some people thought I was just going to completely believe every single thing which is come into my brain. And that's it. It's not the case. I'm going to let the tools lead my night. That's my plan. But I'm still going to, if I hear a knock and I know where the knock is, I'm still going to debunk that. I'm not just going to say, I know it's the piper there, but let's pretend it's Jeff talking to me from beyond. It's not going to be like that, you know? Jennyman Rich, we almost made a video last night, and then we played Far Cry 5 instead, but we will be back, don't worry. We almost made a video for a video game video. We will do it, don't worry. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that, you know, I'm not just going to completely dumb my brain down. I'm not saying investigators are dumb, by the way. I'm just saying I'm not going to drop my my defenses, so to speak. But I am going to let the tools dictate my night. If you know what I mean. You were to define my take on it was you were going to be more... Yeah, exactly. More open to the equipment leading you. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be. I think some people in the comments thought, you know, I'm so disappointed. I can't believe you're a full-blown believer now. And that's my fault, because I worded some, like, maybe I put the title bloody wrong, I don't know. But, you know, I wanted to clarify that. Ryan Walker, welcome. I think as a natural skeptic, it's likely just make you a better debunker being able to get into that mind space. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I have to run. No worries, Loomy Bear. But thanks to stopping by. Dictate, not narrate. Yes, I know. Unless Jeff knows Morse code. What if my pipes start telling me in Morse code? I know some Morse code. What if it starts talking to me in Morse code? What does that mean? My next door neighbour is messing with me. That's what that means. Nothing wrong with being a believer, Jen. Nothing wrong with being a believer. But I am a skeptic. An open skeptic. But I am a skeptic. The fact that you said experiment. Exactly. It's an experiment. You know? I wouldn't do it in my home. I would freak out. Well, this is... Bright Pie, welcome. This is the thing. I'm not scared of doing it in my own home. I'm even going to use that bloody thing. You know, maybe. I know people say you shouldn't, but I'm fine with it. You know? So, you know, to try and get as much supposed charge in this bloody house. And who knows? Can you imagine? Can you imagine how a ghost speaks to me? Changed my life. Changed my life, that will. So I'm alright doing it in my own house. Like I said, the baseline test is going to be in my house, because I know this house pretty well. So I know about any knocks, any creaks, screaming in the attic. I know, you know, it happens every night, but I know what that is. But no, that's my the baseline test is going to be in my house, because I know all the knocks and creaks of this house. So I'm not going to say, oh my god, what's that? I'm going to say, oh, it's the bloody heating running out again because I can't afford the gas. You know, so I know that. And then after that, once I got my results on the app, on this bloody thing, I haven't even tested this to see if it works yet. What will they do it on? It's not going off on anything. I don't know. What sets her off? I can't remember. Some cameras set her off, see. Right on. But yeah. Oh, there you go. It started going off as soon as I put it down, obviously. But yeah, that's my plan with that. Like I said, I'm not just going to completely switch my brain off. I'm just going to let the tools tell me what's going on. Or supposedly tell me what's going on. Will animals speak to me? You don't speak to me! I probably just scared the shit out of my neighbours then. Sorry. He speaks to me all the time. He's fine. I like a conversation with him. He's fine. He's fine. I go, oh my god, I probably just scared the shit out of my neighbours. He's fine. Trust me. Don't say poor animal. He speaks to me all the time. He's alright. We have conversations. We play video games together. Don't worry, he knows I'm joking. You're not right. He knows I'm joking. Don't worry. Right? Oh, where did that come from? Mine is funny in mine because I've only been living here for a couple of months, and both my neighbours, I've met one of them like when I first moved in. She's a nice old lady, and she's always saying, "Oh, I never hear you. You're always quiet." I know. I keep myself to myself, and I just shouted that to me through the bloody walls. Oh bloody hell! I have to apologise to her later or tomorrow. But yeah, that's my plan. Maybe animal will be a little trigger object. No one can possess him. Because he's already his own man. So maybe he can be like a little trigger object. Who knows? Like I said, it will be a baseline test. But anyway, how are we all today? Should go off around your router. My router's downstairs. I'll lock your phone screen next to it. Let's have a test, is it? Alright, ready? It's on. I'm going to unlock it. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. So if I knock it off. Off, doesn't work. Unlock the screen. Oh yeah, look at that. Interesting. Interesting. I like that. Does it detect my brain? There's no EMF coming off my brain. I think we need things like this. Too many fakers making up ghosts and debunkers just making guesses and calling it a real debunk. We need more integrity and believing in the debunk. I think it could be a good experiment, Apollo. Helen, welcome. Kaylee J, thank you very much for becoming a Mr. Gray's World. I very much appreciate it. And Foxy Red, thank you very much once again for gifting 10 memberships. Very much appreciate it, Foxy Red. Thank you very much. When is this happening? Possibly this weekend I'll do the baseline test. And then after that we'll see how it goes. I reckon it's a conspiracy by the EMF industry to sell more EMF meters. Well, I was planning on, because you can buy more expensive than these, which obviously industrial EMF detectors, they use for industrial work. But one, they were really expensive. And then two, I thought, I want to stick to what paranormal investigators use. They only use this. So, this entire experiment, I want to try and stick to exactly what paranormal investigators use. I don't want to go too far above it, because then that's not using the same tools they use. So that's, that's my thinking of it. Makes you wonder why people keep their EMS so close to their waists at times, yeah. Put it in airplane mode. Let's see if that works. Well, I think it's the screen setting off. It's the photons off the screen, isn't it? So if I put it in the airplane mode, let's just test that now. Right, that's in airplane mode. Hang on, what if Oh no, look, it's not setting off. That's interesting. Because I would have thought it'd be the screen setting off, but it's not. How interesting. Right? Still in airplane mode. Nothing. Oh, that's me tapping it. That's just different. Right, so if I put it out of airplane mode. Interesting. So all this time, Twin Paranormal were telling the truth. That is interesting, though. In airplane mode, it doesn't set her off. Back in airplane mode. That's interesting. That is interesting. I did not know that. Twin Paranormal are actually telling the truth. Can a watch set her off? I don't have a watch, so I don't know. Are we playing bingo this week? Fingers crossed, yes. I'm blessed. You're welcome. I'm really excited to see how your paranormal experiment goes. Yeah, me too. Sarah Burton, welcome. Morning Rain gifted 20 memberships. Bloody hell. Morning Rain, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Hang on, sorry. I'm just catching up with chats. Have you invested in fishing wire? No. There'll be no, like I said, I'm going to take it seriously. There'll be no farting about. I'm going to have my little jokes, obviously, my normal sense of humour. But I'm not going to fake anything. And that is the truth, by the way. That is the truth. I'm not going to fake anything. Whatever is on video or it comes with the apps, that's what it is. So, you know. Does airplane mode really work? I mean, who knows? But it was working there. I've always thought that for a real in-depth scientific investigation, the same thing should be done at the haunted location. What do you mean? Like a baseline test? Is that what you mean? I think some do. Some people do that. Yes, science, bro. It sets off when you get push notifications or emails as such. So it's not the screen then, because we just proved it's not the screen. Because in airplane mode, it wasn't setting it off. Which is interesting. Get a baseline of readings from the equipment, then perform the investigation. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Why I was tapping it. I don't know why I was tapping it. I don't know, Jen. I have no idea why I was tapping it. Little tick of mine, I don't know. Mine sets off in airplane mode, but I've got an older K2. Yeah. Twin Paranormal is real. Yeah. Side guy never doubted Twin Paranormal. See? They were telling the truth. What if you get a text in airplane mode? I don't think it comes through in airplane mode. Airplane mode is... They call it airplane mode, you know, because you used to have to switch it off on airplanes, but you still wanted to play Snake. But now it just means nothing comes through, I think. There's no signal sent out and there's no signal receiving. I'm pretty sure. I'm not an expert on mobile phones, so I don't know. Chucky, welcome. Unappreciated. Twin Paranormal's piercing set off the K2s. What app are you using? I'm just going to stick to Ghost app. I was thinking of like using Necrophonic, but I would literally be switching my brain off for that. So it's pointless. I'm just going to stick to Ghost Tube. Yeah, that's just calling it Ghost Tube. Because at least, whatever you think of that app, at least it does actually use the sensors of the phone. I'm not saying to pick stuff up. I'm just saying it does actually use the sensors. Whereas Necrophonic is literally just a word bank. Oh shit, sorry. Just skipped. Helen M, thank you very much for the 20 US. Very much appreciated. Looking forward to you experimenting. Very interesting. Well, I appreciate it, Helen, and I think it's interesting. And I mean, I have my thoughts of what's going to happen at the end of this experiment. But, I'm just going to see how it goes. I think dude brought a trigger words. I absolutely want to shout no mamas, but I shouldn't. Seg is the paranormal triplet. See dude bro at the fake moment, then open your eyes and mouth really wide. Conatron, welcome. Is there any actual explanation for why spirits are supposed to interfere with magnet? It feels there is zero explanation, Conatron. This is something I've always said. I don't know where that comes from. I genuinely don't know where that explanation comes from. I know where it comes from, but I don't know where they got it from. Because, you know, EMF is something which is not like a new thing for YouTubers. This has been around since the Harry Price days. The EMF detection, I mean. Or EMF hypothesis, I should say. That's been around since Harry Price. And, you know, he was doing this back in the... Was it the 40s or the 50s? I can't remember now. So I don't know. But, you know, it's... I mean, who decided... See, I'm already going into my bloody skeptic mode now. I'm supposed to be going in my mind. I will. When the baseline test comes, I will. But for now, I'm still me, right? But who decided that SLS cameras capture stuff? Who decided that? I can tell who decided. Who I first saw it on was Ghost Adventures. But, you know, so... There's a lot of stuff you know, when you look at these tools, like EMF detection, EMF is a real physical, scientific thing, you know, but the other stuff, who decided that's how you catch ghosts? It's always the question that should come up, you know, so... Necrophonic drives me batty, and me too. When using GhostTube, go to settings and switch the microphone permissions off. I will. I don't want nothing to sully the test, if you know what I mean. I've been using my GhostTube and not saying anything myself, just in case something with the app picks up an outside conference. I've been saying for years, phones are listening. People called me crazy when I used to say this, and then it came out as a fact a couple of years back. I've been saying this all the time. You talk about something, you see an advert pop up on your bloody PC at some point. Even though I haven't Googled nothing. Trust me. Stuff is listening. There's my conspiracy. No worries, side-eye guy. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your flight. Anita Drake, welcome. We should definitely get Mr. Grey out on a collab. I'll happily come out. We'll keep an eye out for a Welsh location. I'd happily come. Yeah, as long as it's in Wales. Because I haven't got time to travel at the moment. Are you going to two-tone your hair? No, but maybe I'll two-tone my beard. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. What colour shall I have it? One side I'll have like the normal grey and ginge. And the other side, I don't know. What colour shall I have? Or shall I have like... half the moustache one colour, half that side of the beard a different colour. Or just nothing at all. Nothing at all. I thought you said Spirit Talker. I don't know. Did I? I mean, I'll... as long as they're not just word banks, I'll happily use whatever apps are available. But if they're word banks like Necrophonic, I don't want to go near them. I'm just not going to... I'm not going to switch my brain off for that. So... Excuse me. No, I can't do Bismillah, can I? Don't you diss Professor Zach Bagans? Well, isn't it, what was his name? Bill Chappell, is that his name? He was the guy who would always make tech for them. In the early days of Ghost Adventures, I don't know if he still does. But he was the one who came up with the SLS camera. He was the one who made the... I don't know if he made it, but he was the one who, like, popularized the Ovilus. Did he come up with the REM pod? I don't know. Probably a version of it. I'm not sure. Bill Chappell from Ghost Adventures. That's who created most of them. And he was just an electrical engineer, essentially. You know, so I don't know how all of a sudden they became the arbiters of the tech you should be using today. So, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to make a phone repeat what I say as I'm alive. I guess being a ghost gives you inside knowledge. Well, yeah, maybe it's like a college, I don't know. Your phone does listen. Oh, Trust me, I'm not joking when I say this. I've been saying this for years, and people have been calling me fucking crazy. Pardon my language. And then it came out a couple of years ago. Oh no, fact, proven. Thank you very much. This is why Love Honey keeps popping up. Jenny man, I keep getting that ad now for about a week. I swear I've not googled that, and I don't. Well, the only time I've mentioned it is on a live stream when it's popped up. So I don't know how that's coming up all the time. I assure you, I am not searching for that stuff. Is Paranormal Bingo Bollocks this Wednesday? Yes, it is, Chucky. That is the plan. Obviously, if something comes up, but hopefully I sleep. I've been having sleeping issues lately. I don't know why. It's doing my head in. I drove all the way to East Drive saying Stephen over and over to the ghost tube, waiting for it to say Stephen back in the night. It didn't. I think that's too specific. I think you have to say like rituals, demonic, river. What's the other twins guy's name? I can't remember his name. It's called utterance capture. Trap keywords for ads from your mic. I mean, all those apps which want mic. Oh yeah, no, I'm fully aware of it now, Tony. It's just a couple of years back when I was saying it, was like, oh, you bloody nuts. I was like, no, I'm not. Fake ghost videos, welcome. My beard, it's already two-toned, isn't it? Let's be honest. I'm pretty far behind chat now, aren't I? Sorry. It's time. Someone's live tonight. Is Pablo live tonight? I'm not sure. He usually is on a Monday. So I'm not going to go into his. And plus I haven't eaten since I got home from work. I'm getting a bit of doolally. What do you think of spirit boxes? I mean, I've gone through that many times in the past, but if I had one for my baseline, I'd absolutely use it. I even almost had like a wireless, not the old wireless AM, FM radio. Not the ones with scanned like a spirit box. That's what a spirit box basically does. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah. It's basically what a spirit box does. It scans to the AM frequency or the FM frequency. But I was just going to get an old standard, bog standard FM or AM radio and put it to white noise and just see what happens. Because that's how the old school investigators used to do it in the 1960s. I'm just saying, maybe I'll go old school. Maybe I'll go full-blown old school, except for the camera, of course. Zach has those cool spec shades going on. What shades are they? I haven't seen that yet. Half ginger, half black. Gingers don't do well with black hair, trust me. You look even more pale when you're a ginger. Cinnamon and sugar. I've always said, when people say, oh, you got the, not to me, like, but people who like dark coloured hair with grey bits, what do they call them? Oh, you got the salt and pepper look to you. You got the salt and pepper look to you. I always say, I got the salt and chilli look. The salt and chilli look. I don't know if GhostTube listens. It never answers my questions. It seems to react to anything going on around me. I'm not sure if I got reinstalled. I had installed ages ago for a video. I probably uninstalled it. No. I haven't got it installed. We'd have a look otherwise. Because I can't remember. Ignacio, welcome. No problem. Excuse me. Make sure to use something that will wash out easily, or else tell work you lost a bet. I've done some weird shit going into work before. They know what I'm like, don't they? Sleep deprived, a sure sign of a demon. You're being possessed, maybe. He's right there. I'm not going to shout at him this time. I'll probably pay for that later. Blue Sky, welcome. Pop goes live at 7:30. Okay. Is he live? I haven't seen nothing from him today, Chelsea. I used to listen to replies in the spirit box and see if they fit in a question from minutes before in case there's a lag time between dimensions and such. Excuse me. All we had when I started were flashlights and baby powder for flour, exactly. The old manual radio is what Proven Demons uses. I'm a big fan of the old wireless. Sorry, I got chinos all of a sudden. I used to love messing with my grandfather's wireless radio when I was a kid. Silver blonde beard. I mean, it's silver now. Oh, God. Sorry. I heard my late friend's voice on there. What about a voice recorder? Are they any good? What do you mean, like, what are they called? Voice recorder. What do we call them? What are they called? What are they called? EVP recorder. I was thinking about that, but I thought my camera's, I'm gonna hook this mic up. What I was planning on doing is, like, I'll have my mic on my camera. This mic hooked up just in the center of the room or whatever, because when you dial these up, they're really sensitive. And that will be my voice recorder. Not my voice for the camera, but EVP recorder, so to speak. Because the DR60s are way too expensive. I'm not buying that for something like a little experiment. You're mad. Oh, excuse me. I used to use my dictaphone. Well, that's pretty much what that machine started out as. It was a dictaphone, and it was something the teachers used to use in the early 90s, I believe, in school. Yeah, that's what they were used for before Paranormal took it over, and now they're EVP recorders. I think his beard is perfect the way it is. Well, I appreciate it. You must do more scary video games, Robja. Me and Rich almost made one last night, but then we started playing Far Cry 5 instead. But we are absolutely going to make one soon. Absolutely. We've been saying for ages. I've been saying to the Rich, we should make a game. He's like, I definitely up for that. And then I'm like, I'm busy. Or we play a game which has nothing to do with anything. Oh yeah, Lost Lone Ultimate. Is that the one you started playing yesterday? I only saw like the first 5 minutes. I'm glad I didn't get anything spoiled because I do actually want to play that one. Get an old CB radio and add some extra quartz crystals to it. Hits other frequencies at the very least. I'd love to have a CB radio, but God, they're probably like way expensive. Sorry, I got a really itchy nose all of a sudden. Doesn't your phone have a voice recorder? It does, but I'm going to be using that for the app. Pretty much, so. Unknown crypto. Mr. Gray, what non-electrical methods do you use when trying to communicate? Well, I've never tried to communicate with them. The board. This thing here. I haven't got a planchette at the moment. I was using like a pint glass when I was messing about with it. I'm going to use that. If an animal wants to speak to me through it, he can. I mean, he does anyway, you don't want to, but, that's the plan. Archangel Nice, hey man, just wanted to say I saw your video about how you got upset at a comment or something, but just ignore them, you are doing a great service. I appreciate Archangel, and I never, ever, ever let a comment get to me, but that one did. Because it lied about me. That's the thing annoyed me most, is it said something which I have never said, and I wasn't there to defend myself. That's what annoyed me. And it's like something which does go on in all communities, unfortunately, where someone will say something about you or another creator in another chat, and you're not there to defend it. It's very annoying. But yeah, I don't usually ever let a comment get to me, and I've been called some horrible things in the chat and in the comments, I should say, but I've never let it get to me. But that one did. I don't know why. Maybe it's because that week, well, some private stuff was going on. A family member was in hospital, and I was quite stressed, and I wasn't sleeping very well, and that's probably what topped it for me. Just stuff like that, like, you know. So there was a couple of things going on, and work was doing my head in. I probably just let it build up a bit, and I was like, you motherfucker. But no, usually I it's water off a duck's back to me. Usually, 99.99999% of the time, it is water under the bridge to me. Since you're using the Ouija board, why not look up rituals like the Bloody Mary thing? I think I'm aware of that. I'm not sure. I remember the old game Fatal Frame is one of my favourite games, Ryan. Fatal. It was over here. It was called Project Zero. One of my favourite games. That was scared the crap out of me. When are you and Beto and Purple playing Ghostbusters? I'm down, Dean. I'm down. I'll have to reinstall it, man, because I had to make space a while back. I'm down. Buy some cheap craft bells and hang them on a string. Another old school thing. Well, where did I see it? Oh, I think it was one of the comments on my thing where they said, I wasn't going to get the cat balls anyway, the light up ones. I wasn't going to get them. But someone said, get one of the old school ones with the bell in it. I think that's quite interesting. Who knows? Maybe so. Tickle me Elmo, an animal on a ghost hunt. I got Wally as well. He can come. I got Wally, Luke Skywalker, Spider-Man, R2-D2, Animal, and Super Nintendo and Dreamcast. They can come with me. I'm looking forward to the experiment, to be honest with you. Because, like I said, it's going to be an interesting experiment. And I'm only going to do it for like a couple of episodes. It's not going to be like for an entire year or nothing. I don't know. See how it goes. Isn't it? So, who bloody knows? I don't like the fact that we are being called a toxic community. Yeah, that entire comment is bollocks. It's bloody bollocks. I'm not going to get into it because I will start ranting, but yeah, that is bollocks. Anyone who says that is clearly looking at possibly one comment or one video and like labeling everyone as fucking haters. Pardon my language. It's really annoying. I'm not going to get into it. Do table tipping with Animal. He can't, he got short arms. I'm not playing Ghostbusters with you until I buy the uniform. I will absolutely get the uniform soon. When I can afford it, I'll get the uniform. Blame it on Crow. Well, the film or Crow Judas? He's a funny guy. He messaged me the other day and I forgot to get back to him. I'll have to get back to him later. Stuff he comes up with. Coin on a piece of paper, draw around the marker and see if it moves. Thank you. I will absolutely do that. That's a good idea. Has anyone tried the experiment where you sit in front of a mirror for about 3 hours, after a while you start seeing yourself pulling faces? Stu, I've talked about this in a video probably about 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago. I used to do that as a kid. I wasn't a weird kid, right? Just to get that out of the way, you know. But sometimes, at night, you know, when everyone was asleep, I'd walk downstairs, go to the bathroom, and stare at myself in the mirror in the darkness with nothing but the moonlight shining through the window. And you do absolutely see your face starts to morph into weird things. It's called, I know the term for it, it's not pareidolia, there's something else. It's not hypnagogic. There's a word for it and I can't remember what it is. But yeah, it's something to do with your brain trying to adjust and make sense of the very dim light. Everyone should try it. Do it, honestly. It doesn't even have to take 3 hours. I remember it working for after like 10 minutes. Just stare at yourself in the mirror. You might sound like a crazy person or look like a crazy person if someone's looking at you doing it. But if you're on your own, in the darkness, paranormal dolia. Is that what it's called? I thought it was called something else, but I don't know. But yeah, try it. Try it at night. Try it now. If you're watching right now and you're in the night wherever you are in the world, get a mirror out, stare at it. Trust me, it's not a demon. It's a biological response from your brain. It's really cool as well. It does look freaky if you don't know what's happening. But it's I used to do it as a kid. Sorry, someone left. I didn't see. If you did leave, I appreciate you stopping by. Beater's calling me out. All right, the uniform. Scrying. Is it called scrying? I mean, I suppose it was at one point, but the biological term, I think it's something like hypnagogic something. I'm going off memory, so I don't know. But it's interesting. You should all try it if you have a mirror. How do these ghost faces demand 100% debunking proof when they can't have 100% ghost evidence? Exactly. I said, you're all right. And I did correct myself in the next day, but in a video a while back, because I was so fucking pissed off about something, which I can't even remember what it was now. I said you have to be 100% when you debunk something. You have to be pretty close, but then again, they are never 100% in their evidence. So why do we have to be 100%? I'm not going to get into it now. You do have to be sure, though. You have to absolutely be sure what you're debunking, because they just use that and weaponize it against you if you get something wrong. Did you see that new video on Kobe and Satori they made to prove they're real? I saw bits of it. The one thing I do about that video, there's a lot of people commenting that the 360 video, it wasn't 360. But I don't think they realized you had to click on the video to move it around, because I had a look and you could absolutely see 360 around. I think some people were misunderstanding the 360 aspect and were expecting it to move on its own. You have to physically move it in the video. That's how the 360 camera works. But no, I didn't watch it all, and that's for other people to cover. I'm not bothered with that stuff, to be honest, myself. Crow did a funny voice he did to me as well, Dean. Voice message. I thought that's a random voice message. I meant to get back to him. It's like, in fact, I listened to it before I went to work about 6 o'clock this morning. So I will get back to him later. We did the mirror things. I think it's just from staring. Your mind, eyes, plays tricks. Yeah, it's your brain adjusting to the darkness, and your senses are trying to make sense of what's going on. It's really cool, actually. My face is started enough without that extra steps. Is it called tripping balls? I mean, probably on a biological sense, yeah. You're absolutely tripping balls. DDT, welcome. Hello, Mr. Gray. Hello, the awesome mods. Welcome, DDT. Is that like DDT, like Jake the Snake? I often see animals or faces when waking up too fast in the night from sleeping in our way. I think that is to do with the hypnagogic state. Hypnagogic. I don't know the full term, right? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about half the time, but I do know some stuff. But the hypnagogic state, I can't remember if that's when you're falling asleep or you're waking up. It's basically the hypnagogic state. Someone can Google this and correct me if you want. But the hypnagogic state is when you're just waking up and your brain is sort of still has the dream chemicals in it. And that's where you sometimes see faces. And that's a lot of the signs. That's also where sleep paralysis comes from. And sleep and night terrors come from. Is the hypnagogic state. Could be wrong by the hypnagogic thing, but the state is real. So, I think Scrying is looking into a crystal ball of water for... yeah, I think you're right, Foggy Morning. Scrying is water. Scrying over you. Being 100% keeps your P's and your Q's together and you don't have to explain anything that way. Yeah, that is true. No, yeah, it does make sense. You have to be absolutely sure especially when you do debunking stuff, because they will absolutely weaponize it against you. And they'll go, oh, look, he got this wrong, he must be terrible. And that's what they'll do. You get one thing wrong and they'll pounce on it. I think they were expecting it to be 360 around Kobe and Satori. Ah, right, okay. I get what you're saying now, because I saw a few comments saying hypnopompic. Thank you, Simon. Thank you very much for correcting me. But yeah, I knew it was hypno something. But Archangel, going back to the 360 around Kobe, is it Cody and Satori? Didn't prove any, actually made it worse for them. Like I said, I didn't watch the full video. I watched it for about 2 minutes. I leave that up to other channels who are far more invested in that than I'll ever be. Because we're going to have dinner. No worries, Paul. I'm not going to be that long myself now. I still haven't eaten from work. 360 around the subjects. I mean, the only way they'll do that if someone's there physically with the camera. I don't know if that's what Jason Hawes is going to do. I have no idea. From Google, the hypnagogic state is the transitional period between wakefulness and sleep. So it wasn't far off. When people may experience sensory perceptions such as auditory and visual illusions. Yeah, definitely. Mr. Gray, where did you get the Ouija board from? I made it. It's standard plastic, direct printed, with the flatbed printer. Because I work with one. I have one at work. It's not mine, but yeah. But I made it. I thought to myself, with me just printing it on a piece of plastic, it is as real as a real board. Because they're not blessed, as far as I'm aware. You know, they don't bless these Ouija boards. They're not made by blind Tibetan monks or something. They're just made in a factory like anything else. So same as this. So this is as real as any other board, in my opinion. Waking up in Geordie. Sort of Rickon, welcome. Happy Monday, Mr. Gray. Has your uncle looked up my old question of table tipping and physics event in tertiary momentum and such? My uncle is absolutely aware of what you're talking about, and maybe he will make a video about it sometime soon. I know. Sorry, I mean my uncle knows exactly what you're talking about. And welcome. Is that Spider-Man next to R2-D2? It is. It's little Spider-Man, little tiny person Spider-Man next to R2-D2 plushie. Hypnotronic. It's like trance music. Scrying can be done in anything reflective. Make a black mirror by painting the back of the piece of the clear glass with flat black paint. Interesting. Best thing to do is pretend Kotori don't exist. Yeah, they sold us board games and Ouija boards. That's why I'm not worried about it. No worries, Paula Williams. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Satori needs to throw Cody under the bus and claim ignorance. Oh, God. I know. Mr. Gray, do the results from your SLS experiment also apply to the XLS? What do you mean, my video, you mean? Is that what you mean? The video my uncle made, I mean? Is that what you mean? Yes, it does. The XLS is obviously the newer version of the Kinect. The I did know the bloody terms, I've forgotten now. From my uncle, of course. I can't remember the terms now, SLS to XLS. XLS, hang on. It's coming back to me. What my uncle told me. XLS is... Can't remember. Let's Google it because it's going to bug me otherwise. And XLS difference. It's the difference in the way it captures light. I know that much. The Kinect I'm talking about now. One sec. Let me just quickly gander because it's going to bug the hell out of me otherwise. XL? I don't want bloody XL. I can't find it at the moment, but it's pretty much the SLS. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's a difference between capturing light and 3D space. It's basically what it is. Like, one of them uses laser scans, the other one doesn't. The other one uses IR scanning. Like I said, I'm going off memory from what my uncle told me in that video. So I can't remember. It's been a few months. But they'll pretty much, the experiment applies the same mind. You know, you'll get the same results. It still has to bounce off the object it's looking at in order to send information back to the IR sensor on the Kinect. So, you know, Rick and Havoc, what's up? No worries, Wisdom. Welcome back. This one time at the Conjuring House. Need a hypnotonic tonight. Will you use the Ouija board with others involved, or are you going to use it alone? I'm definitely up for doing it with other people, but for my baseline test, I just want to stick to myself. So I know nothing accidental will happen if it's just me. There's no outside interference. It's just me. So, you know, whatever happens around me, I know is me. So that's right. For the baseline, I want to stick to myself. I'm happily do it with other people after it. But for that one time, it's just going to be me. SLS super licky sexy. I am believing ghosts for a while, and the paranormal activity in my house went away. That's interesting. Do you know the term for when people attribute normal things to it's a ghost? It's an interesting phenomenon. I mean, there's confirmation bias. Obviously, I know what you're getting at, and I can't think of what you're talking about. But of course, I do know what you're talking about. When are you doing the experiment? Hopefully this weekend. I'm going to film it all this weekend. Like I said, if you weren't here at the beginning, I'm going to do a baseline test in my house, in my haunted house first. For some reason, I always have to say me house like that, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm wondering how a flashlight became a paranormal tool or a Geiger counter. Ghost Hunter took one on one episode. I mean, the flashlight. Do you mean the mag lights where they put it in between? That is ridiculous, by the way. Google SLS definition, paranormal, Mr. Grey. I'm fully aware of the definition. I was trying to think what SLS and XLS stands for. I can't remember. My uncle told me, but I can't remember. It's a laser sensor that picks up stick figure. That's essentially what it is. I don't know, sort of Rican. I have no idea. The magnets. Brett Walker, welcome. I'm not going to be that much longer now because I am a hungry boy. I still haven't eaten since getting home from work. Attributing everything, maybe just wishful thinking. There's a term and I'm trying to bloody think of it. I hate not remembering something when I know it. It's not mindseeditis. This will be the best experiment being accepted. I think it's gonna be interesting. I have my thoughts how it's gonna go, but I think it's gonna be interesting. And like I said, in case you missed it in the beginning, I think some people thought I was just gonna completely switch my brain off. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm still gonna debunk a bang if it's a pipe or something, but I'm gonna let the tools dictate my night, pretty much. What's this view on two mirrors facing each other creating a portal? I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to look at. So I don't know. Does it create a portal? I mean, it's a cool visual, what do they call them? Not an effect. What's it called? Same when you look at those colourful dots and they show a 3D shape. What's it called? I can't remember what it's bloody called now. But you know what I mean. Selective laser sintering. Structured light sensor. Thank you. So the XLS is... I can't remember. But yeah, the SLS, structured light sensor, and the XLS is... I was going to bug the shit out of me. Sorry, I gotta look this up. I have to look this up. It's going to bug the crap out of me. What does XLS stand for with Connect? It's going to bug me otherwise if I don't look it up. I did know it. Because no. I'm still not getting it. Don't matter. It don't matter. Check the video my uncle made a couple of months back. He goes into it. Optical illusion, thank you. Magic Eye, I used to love them. Those Magic Eyes, by the way. I used to look at them all the time. Extrapolative, no. You might have ADHD, Kelly. I think I should get tested for that. I'm not even joking. Because the tangents I go off on sometimes. I find it impossible to switch my brain off. I'm constantly thinking. It's exactly what I do, Kaylee. It's exactly what I do. I'm constantly, if I'm in work, I'm thinking about something else. Either I'm still doing my work. I'm always thinking about other things. Especially when I'm trying to sleep at night. That's the worst thing. That's why sometimes I have to put like an audiobook on. Or like soothing music to get me asleep. I'm always bloody thinking. It's a bit annoying sometimes, I must say. You've gone the colour of a boiled lobster. What do you mean? Hairdressers must be opening portals every day. Exactly. Exactly. What's time? Right, I'm going to wrap it up now. If you missed what I was talking about with my experiments, it's probably like about after waffling on for about 20 or 30 minutes about movies and video games at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the, like I said, I have my thoughts what's going to happen. But it's going to be interesting to put it all down on video and make notes. So, and yes, there will be Paranormal Bingo Bollocks this Wednesday. No plans to change it. Obviously, if something comes up, I'll let you know. But the extended laser sintering. Is that what it means, wisdom? I'll have to ask my uncle. I don't waffle on. Never. But anyway, thanks everyone for stopping by. Thank you very much for the gifted memberships and everyone who's signed up to the membership. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. It does absolutely help me out. You have if only you knew. And yeah, thanks to everyone stopping by. And I'll see you all Wednesday. I'm gonna wave now because that's the only way to leave. And there'll be another podcast with me and Pablo soon. We don't know what it is yet. Oh, before we go. I put a vote up the other day, and I'm not going to sway the vote. I'm just saying I want to answer Pablo back on the bloody Star Wars thing. I'm just saying, but I will absolutely follow the vote. I'm going. I'm not swaying the vote, I'm going.